Hello and welcome to the Deep Insight. Is 2026 the pressure cooker year, the year of more conflicts and war? What if 2026 is not just another year? What if it is a pressure cooker of planetary forces? From Vedic astrologers warning about a Mars Rahu explosion, to interpretations of Nostradamus predicting 7 months of great war, to claims that Baba Vanga foresaw World War III in 2026, and the new wars emerging between US, Iran, and Pakistan and Afghanistan. Is the world heading toward a global conflict? Today, we break down the astrological forecasts for 2026 and beyond, especially the coming months, and examine whether the planetary arrangement resembles the era described in the Mahabharata. Let's dive in. Astrologers across traditions, Vedic and Western, repeatedly circle one window, February to May 2026, because the sky stacks. There is Mars-Rahu conjunction, Feb 23 to April 2nd, 2026. In Vedic astrology, Mars, war, aggression, territorial assertion, Rahu, Sao, obsession, chaos, sudden escalation. Together, this pairing is symbolically linked to military posturing, risky geopolitical decisions, border flare-ups, rapid escalation cycles, and causes but heightened volatility windows. And this is something that is unfolding right now. We also see eclipses in Feb and March 2026. Multiple eclipses cluster around this same period. Astrologically, eclipses correlate with leadership instability, power shifts, and sudden global headlines and strategic turning points. When eclipses stack near Mars Rahu, astrologers call it a pressure cooker alignment, and 2026 begins under that sky. As late February tensions flare, with reports of Pakistan-Afghanistan border exchanges on February 27th, followed by US strikes on Iran and Iranian retaliation the next day, the timing coincides with a rare planetary clustering in Aquarius. Just as the planets compress into a tight formation, global fault lines appear to ignite, reminding us how closely symbolic sky patterns and terrestrial power struggles can seem to mirror one another. Early 2026 also features Mars interacting with Saturn in Pisces. Pisces rules oceans, oil routes, maritime trade, refugee flows, and collective emotion. You need to understand that Mars does aggression, Saturn, restriction, Pisces fights global waters. Astrologers interpret this as symbolic of naval tension, shipping disruptions, oil route instability, and coastal military maneuvers. In a world already facing the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, Black Sea and Red Sea tensions, global supply chain fragility. The symbolism becomes amplified, not guaranteed ocean warfare, but pressure around global trade arteries. Early 2026 also features a planetary clustering in Aquarius. Aquarius rules technology, AI, ideology, cyber systems, and collective movements. With Pluto in Aquarius long-term, astrologers say we are in a systemic restructuring era. This may not look like trench warfare. It may look like cyber warfare, information wars, AI weaponization, digital blackouts, and infrastructure disruption. Modern psychic Athos Salome, often called the living Nostradamus, speaks of EMP-like attacks and tech wars. But Aquarius also represents humanitarian reform, scientific breakthroughs, and global cooperation. The same sky can produce conflict or diplomacy under pressure. The planets show tension, not destiny. Vedic astrologers highlight India's Mars Dasha 2025-2032 as an assertive and volatile cycle. Astrologer Abhigya Anand predicts escalation before March 2026, heightened India-Pakistan tensions. He says it's going to be a tumultuous decade with structural shifts. In South Asia Mars, periods symbolically activate territorial assertion, military demonstrations, border instability, mainly between Pakistan, China. Pakistan and Afghanistan issues may also erupt. Other interpretations mention Bangladesh tensions, post-September 2026, and internal unrest cycles. Western astrologers focus heavily on Uranus in Gemini. Historically, Uranus in Gemini overlapped with the American Revolutionary War and World War II. Gemini rules communication, intelligence, dual alliances, and information networks. The second half of 2026 is described as fallout. Astrological forecasts suggest Pakistan entering a destructive arc from October 2026 onwards. Bangladesh initiating anti-India actions post-September. Internal strain in the United States beginning November 2026. Natural catastrophes challenging national resilience. Globally, this phase could involve refugee surges, commodity volatility, currency instability, strategic realignments, symbolic stress windows, okay, not guaranteed invasions. The Mahabharata describes omens before the Kurukshetra war. Multiple eclipses, Mars behaving erratically, and Saturn afflicting Rohini, comets, and strange skies and planetary clustering. Some modern astrologers claim early 2026 shows similar stacking. Is this going to be the World War III? The sky shows pressure. Pressure can become war, but human decisions determine the outcome. Seer predictions often quoted, Baba Vanga, reportedly linked to a 2026 war and even alien contact in some summaries, but historians stress these attributions are after-the-fact interpretations, not documented dated prophecies. Nostradamus' quatrains tied to 7 months of Great War are widely reinterpreted and not explicit about dates. Modern living Nostradamus interpretations mix symbolic readings with social fears. The world is already tense. US-Iran confrontation, the grinding Russia-Ukraine war, NATO-Russia friction, and Pakistan-Afghanistan instability astrology does not create these conflicts. It reflects the cycles in which they intensify. 2026 may not be remembered as the end of the world, but it could be remembered as the year the global system recalibrated under pressure. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. So,